In the 2010 movie Extraordinary Measures, about a desperate father's quest to save his children from a fatal neuromuscular disease, Harrison Ford, who plays a genetics researcher, says that while his altered enzyme isn't the answer, someone else's is. That someone else was Duke researcher Y.T. Chen, and his enzyme replacement therapy, the drug myozyme, became the first effective treatment for Pompe disease, saving more than 40,000 children a year from a slow and certain death.
The whole process took 15 years. Every milestone that we reached, we were so excited.
While movie critic Roger Ebert suggested it was a shame that Dr. Chen was not featured in the film, Chen himself is not particularly bothered by it.
I'm very appreciative that Harrison Ford would actually direct the movie because it's really bringing the awareness of the Pompe disease.
But still, regarding his part in the movie, one can't help but thinking, what if? Chen is respected around the world, not only for his pioneering work with Pompe and other glycogen storage diseases, but also for his genetic advancements that have led to safer and more effective use of drugs. He discovered the genetic basis of the skin disease Stevens-Johnson syndrome and developed a protocol for screening patients to prevent serious drug reactions. He also is using genetic information to help physicians guide the best dosage for patients using warfarin.
In the high school, I know what I want to do. Stay in the lab and doing the research.
Chen was born and educated in Taiwan and first came to Duke in 1978 as a pediatric resident, encouraged by his father, who was a pediatrician at Duke in the 1950s.
He always told me, how wonderful Duke University, how wonderful the whole community. Even nowadays, yes. Yeah.
After 3 years at the NIH, Chen joined the faculty at Duke in 1983 as head of the genetics section of the Division of Genetics and Metabolism. He began work on Pompe disease in the early 1990s. In 2001, he was recruited to Taiwan to be director of the Institute of Biomedical Sciences Academia in Taipei. He maintains a tenured pediatrics professorship at Duke. In 2009, he and his wife Alice established the Y.T. and Alice Chen Pediatric Genetics and Genomics Research Center at Duke.
We try to stimulate this research environment and support this research environment to develop even more treatment.
He and Alice have been married for 41 years and have 2 sons and 3 grandchildren. They own a vacation home in Florida to be near one of their sons' families. His favorite way to unwind is fishing off his dock.
It's really relaxing. I enjoy the nature and I like the ocean. It's so vast.
But mostly, what drives him is the desire to develop more treatments for diseases that currently have none.
I want directly to help the patient.